Welcome to this video on gradable and non-gradable adjectives. In this video, you're going to learn about differences between gradable and non-gradable adjectives. But if you want to know about adjectives itself, that what are adjectives, we have a video. You can watch the previous video, but in this video, just you will learn about gradable and non-gradable adjectives. Let's start about gradable and non-gradable adjectives. First, let's come to their definition. What are gradable adjectives first? Gradable adjectives we can say صفات قابل درجه بندی. صفاتی که ما میتونیم آنها را درجه بندی کنیم. What are them? Gradable adjectives can be modified or can be described by grading adverbs to make adjectives meaning more or less powerful. What does it mean? میگن صفات درجه بندی صفاتی هستند قابل درجه بندی است، یعنی میتونیم پیش از بعض ادورب‌ها قیدها استفاده کنیم که adjective ما را قوی‌تر بسازن و ضعیف‌تر بسازن. Let's come to some of the gradable adjectives that there are here. First one is angry, bad, beautiful, big, cold, cute, difficult, dirty, and so on. All of these are called gradable adjectives. تمام از صفات به نام صفاتی که قابل درجه بندی است، یعنی میتونیم که آنها را یا قوی بسازیم یا ضعیف بسازیم. یعنی مثلا اینجا ما میگیم big, very big، بسیار big. اینجا چی کردیمش؟ قوی‌تر ساخته میشه. or less big یا کمتر قوی‌تر میسازیمشان. Now we have understood that gradable adjectives are used with grading adverbs. Now it is good to understand about grading adverbs. What are they? Grading adverbs that can be used with gradable adjectives. Pay attention about this. All grading adverbs are coming before gradable adjectives. Gradable adverbs, grading adverbs, gradable adjectives. Gradable adjectives, grading adverbs. We should use both with each other. These are called grading adverbs. The grading adverbs are divided into three categories. The first one, very, extremely, really, and remarkably. They show the highest percentage. After that, we have fairly, quite, and slightly. It shows lower percentage. And the next one is about not very, barely, and not particularly. They show lowest percentage. یعنی نظر به فیصدی متفاوت هستند. زیاد میخواهی قوی بسازی، از این 4 دونه استفاده میکنیم، بسیار زیاد. این 3 دانی بعدیش از اون کمتر، این 3 دانی بعدیش بسیار فیصدی کمتر رو نشان میده. These examples that I have written according to grading adverbs and gradable adjectives. Don't talk with Samin. He is very angry. Can you tell me which one is adjective? Very, very angry here we have. Angry is what? Gradable adjective. And what is very? It is grading adverb. That is why we should use grading adverbs before gradable adjectives. The second sentence. Okay, let's translate the first one. امرو با سمین صحبت نکو. او بسیار خفه هست. بسیار خفه کسی که از گریدیبل ادجکتیف هاست. صفاتی که قابل اندازه گیری میشه، از خاطر از اون میتونیم یه چی بسازیم؟ قوی بسازیم. Very angry. بسیار خفه. The second one. Sorry, I can't stop. I'm extremely busy. معذرت میخوایم، من توقف دادن نمیتونم، من بسیار مصروف هستم. Extremely is here. It is grading adverb, and busy is grading adjective. That's why we should use them with each other. Third one, population is very important issue. Here we have really and important. Important grading adjective and really is grading adverb. Fourth sentence, don't worry about Ahmad. He isn't very happy. Isn't is not very is grading adverb, and unhappy is grading adjective. Next one, That slice of cake is remarkably big. What is remarkably here? بسیار بزرگ. We can see a grading adverb and big. Big is grading adjective. In this part of video, we are going to learn about non-gradable adjectives. صفات غیر قابل درجه بندی. The second type of that. What are them? They cannot usually be modified or they cannot usually be described with grading adverbs. We cannot use grading adverbs before non-gradable adjectives. Pay attention, grading adverbs. Here we have grading adverbs. We cannot use grading adverbs before non-gradable adjectives. Instead of that, we should use non-grading adverbs before non-gradable adjectives. یعنی قیدهایی که غیر قابل درجه بندی است با صفاتهایی که غیر قابل درجه بندی است باید استفاده شوند با هم دیگر یک جای. Like these non-gradable adjectives, impossible, impossible. It is in, we can say, highest position. با مقام بالا رسیده impossible غیر ممکن ناممکن دیگه نمیتونیم بسیار ناممکن very impossible اشتباه نمیتونیم بسیار ناممکن است ناممکن است که خودش ناممکن است next one awful بسیار خراب when you translate means بسیار خراب you cannot say very awful بسیار بسیار خراب it's impossible it's incorrect that is why these are called non-gradable adjectives یعنی با صفات‌هایی که grading است but very extremely, really, remarkably, we cannot use these grading adverbs before them. In مثل ادوار قیدها را پیش از استفاده کردن نمیتونیم like these, stunning, enormous, freezing and so on. Now, we studied about it. For non-gradable adjectives, we should use non-grading adverbs. What are non-grading adverbs? Like this. We have is written, they can be used with non-gradable. Just pay attention. Non-grading adverbs before non-gradable adjectives. Now let's come to that. What are non-grading adverbs? Non-grading adverbs mostly they have divided into two categories. The first one is entirely and almost entirely. It means فیصدی entirely بالاتر است almost entirely فیصدی کمتر نشان میده. For entirely we have completely, کاملا, entirely, absolutely, totally, perfectly. These all five mean what? Entirely. I mean, entirely monomitan kamalan. The second type of that is almost entirely. Beneficially kamtara nishon meida. For almost entirely we have mostly, almost, mainly, particularly, and nearly. These five of them. I mean, almost entirely nishon meida. Such as these examples. The first one is written here. It is absolutely freezing. Here, shall I turn on the fire on? ایجا کاملا سرد است یک زدگی است میتونم روشن کنم موتش را Here we have absolutely freezing. What is absolutely? It is non-grading adverb. Non-grading adverb. And what is freezing? It's also, we can call it non-gradable adjective. Here, non-gradable adjective. Can I say it is very freezing? No, it is incorrect. Why? Very is what? Very is gradable adverb, or we can say grading adverb, but freezing is non-gradable adjective. We cannot use both with each other. That's why we must use non-grading adverb before non-gradable adjective. The second one. He is completely fascinated by history. Why don't you buy him a storybook? Here we have completely fascinated. Completely is one of the non-grading adverbs, and fascinated it is one of the non-gradable adjectives. That is why we should use both with each other. We cannot use before fascinated very extremely, because very extremely, these are called what? Grading adverbs. That's why we should use non-grading adverb before them. Third one, جملة This exercise is totally impossible. علمی تمرین کاملا ناممکن است. Here we have impossible. Impossible, it is non-gradable adjective. Here, what is totally non-grading adverb? We should use both with each other. In this example, I cannot say this exercise is very impossible. Very is one of the grading adverbs. You cannot use before them. Next one. The film is mostly terrifying. Don't go and see it on your own. بسیار lokas non image. Here, terrifying is what? Non-gradable adjective. You cannot say very terrifying, yes. Here, mostly is what? Non-grading adverbs. This video, these sentences were all about the grading, non-grading, gradable, and non-gradable adjectives. In this video, you learn about grading adverbs. We use grading adverbs before gradable adjectives, non-grading adverbs before non-gradable adjectives. Try to memorize some of the grading and non-grading adverbs. After that, you can use them very easy in your sentences, and your talking, in your speaking. Wish you best of luck. Have a nice time.